Hello. Okay. Welcome, viewers, to Bunbury, Western Australia, where we've gathered for the Australian National Underwater Hockey titles. And in the water now, we have the Victorian Under-15 team versus the West Australian Under-15 team. Sorry, Under-19s versus Under-19s. So I'm Kevin Chisholm here with my co-commentators Matthew and
Gail.
Also heavily biased and from Victoria. We're just going to come right out in a minute, but we'll do our best to give an even commentary. Victoria wins the strike. That is Hamish Scullin, and he's taking it to the far wall. It's as though he doesn't care about the viewers. So Victoria played a very wall game on their last couple of outings, and they'll be working on trying to open the game up and play through the centre when attacking. You got a very good view of, I believe that was Maddie's leg. She's sitting this one out because she has a lot of under-15 duties. She's the captain of the under-15 team, who are going very well, by the way. So Victoria are hoping to win this game, so they'll be in the finals. And Queensland, I think, West Australia up against it here. But they're defending very well from the top of their D, driving it back out and back onto the wall again. On the cameras, we have Matthew, experienced cameraman. He's pressed a lot of buttons over the length of the tournament. I believe he's going to be given the golden glove for best button pushing. It's the golden finger. Yeah, it's a remarkable trophy. A lot of play on the far side. There we go. We have Dylan Schoen opening it up. He passes off to a forward. They're driving down in numbers. And West Australia defending, but it's the centre of the tray. It's right where Victoria want it, and they have shoved it in. Let's have a look at the refs for the all clear. The cheers sound like it's a goal. I think it's a goal. The Victorians will be happy with that. Their coach, Kirstine Reid, playing at the moment for the Victorian women's as well. Not right now. She's coaching. She's in the water. We'll, if we're lucky, we'll see her drift past the camera at some point. So we'll be resetting there. While we wait for the goal to start, or maybe wait for a timeout before we go through the team lists. All right, we're off again. Grace taking the strike, but WA's won it and they've taken it to the wall. Good defensive mindset there. And again, we're embroiled on the far wall. Not a whole lot happening up there. Oh, yep, we're starting to break it. So Victoria's got it in the centre, which is where they want it once they're past that halfway line. And they've been driven again to the wall by Western Australia. So this is West Australia's second team, but they are still remarkably fit, skilled, and well drilled. So they're doing very well. There's just a few bigger bodies in the Victorian team. There's Dylan Schoen, one of the bigger bodies in the team, and a bit of support from Sam, I think, from Tasmania as they drive it to the edge of the tray. Dylan going again, and West Australia's driven that out, but it's still in that dangerous spot, and it's shoved in by, I think that may have been, not certain. Hopefully someone will hold up some fingers. I'm guessing, I think it was one of the backs coming through there, and it looked a bit to me like Caden Milnes. No, number 9? I believe number 9 black, Caden Milnes. So he's one of the players who probably hasn't played for as long as some of the players in the team, but he came out and was a real find in Tasmania 2 years ago playing for the under-15s. He joined the team not long before the competition and found himself as the starting fullback, holding the team together. And I think they did reasonably well as well. I couldn't say for certain, so I'm just going to assume they got gold. There's another strike coming out. So it does look like so far this game is being played on Victoria's terms, which is very good for Victoria. Western Australia doing their best, being a good defensive mindset. They've got numbers on the bottom. They just need that counter attack. And they've got it. Western Australia streaking down the pool. The Victorian backs have cut them off, and now they're in an arm wrestle in the middle, and West Australia's opening it up. They've really found something here. They've found another space. They've combined well 3 good runs in a row. Good skills, but there comes Dylan Schoen. Cleans that up and takes it towards the opposition wall. Towards his own wall, sorry. It looks like they're at the sub bench, but is that this? I think that might be. No, that's a sub bench for the opposition, for the game next door. So that's not so helpful to them. The players in the game next door rarely come and help, even if you get out and ask them. They've got their own things going on.
Stuart McCallum's watching.
Big shout out to Stuart McCallum, who has mentored a couple of the players in this team. We have Sarah Jordans, who is number 5. She hasn't swum past the camera yet, but we can be sure she is in there, battling it away on the wing. She's been a very solid contributor. She played a very good game, a very good tournament last year for the under-15s in Perth, and she's graduated the under-19s this year, and is been a very handy member of the team. I think that might be the only Geelong player. The only Geelong player in the team, which means that her poor mum's done a lot of kilometres with driving for trainings. Because most of these players are from Wonthaggi, the Victorians this is, and there's also quite a few interstate players. We've got 3 interstate players in the water at the moment. Oh, as West Australia getting a really good drive onto the top of the D, getting numbers down, but the composed backline for Victoria has cleared it yet again. Again, going to the wrong sub-bench. I hope nobody gets out as they get numbers down behind it and start their wall drive, which is something Victoria has started over the last couple of games, and it seems to work reasonably well for them. They're opening it up slightly here. We can see, I think it's Grace swimming along behind the puck as the West Australia clear it to the far wall and down again. So Victoria not having everything their own way here. West Australia definitely putting their oar in. Almost unlucky not to get a goal from that last couple of runs. I haven't had a chance to go through the team list, but I will do that when timeouts get called, usually later in the half. Oh, there's a good drive from Victoria, from West Australia, but it's been cut off. Dylan Schoen again, he's everywhere this game. And just struggling to get those clean passes to the forwards. There's been no real breakaways for the Victorians. It's been a real arm wrestle from them. But, oh, here's one now. Who could that be? Might have been Mickey Prothero, our new Queensland recruit. But again, shut down by... Oh, there's another run. And we're deep into camera 8, which is where Victoria wants it. West Australia defending resolutely. Numbers on the bottom. Grace or Lacey. All the way to the wall. That's in. Let's have a look at what happened there. They're swimming back. The goal's being called. Number 7, who is Grace Wells. So that's a Tasmanian recruit. That one. She's just played a game for Tasmanian women's team today. So she's no slouch. She's playing both elite and under-19s. Although I'm told that she's of a rugby background. But surely after her outstanding breakout performance at this tournament, that'll be the end of her rugby career. She's far too skilled to be wasted in that thuggish sport. I think we've finally got the timeout we wanted, so I'll take the time to go through the Western Australian team. This is West Australian Gold, and we've got a captain, Shay Digney, vice-captain, Jess Babbage, Ashley McKenzie, Emma Rowan. Now, I'm not certain of my facts here, but I'm pretty sure that Emma Rowan, when she's not playing underwater hockey, plays AFL for the AFLW. So she's a very talented sports person. Grace Cheng, also very talented, number 6. And number 1, Jake McKenzie. Jake McKenzie, he plays cricket for South Australia, so he's got some mixed loyalties here. But he also, his main love is underwater hockey. Kaya Gilboa. Madison Turner, Meg Barling. Now, Meg Barling, this is her 18th Nationals in the under-19, so she started at a very young age, and she's a bit of a prodigy there, and she's almost ready to graduate, I think. Ollie Rogers, playing very well, number 12. Not sure who's actually not in the water here, because they do have 12 on their list, so I may have listed someone that you won't see. Meanwhile, my co-commentators have failed to alert me that a goal has happened. I'm sure you guys at home probably noticed that. I'll find out who scored it as I read out the last couple of names.
Someone's called a time. Hey?
Alright, we're having a bit of a lag, so you can't hear me. While you're away, nothing exciting happened, I'm sorry. Anyway, number 13 is also playing for WA Gold. That's Roy Walsh. And number 8, Toby Stanley. All right, we're driving back on the West Australian defensive D again. They're probably getting a bit tired now. Dylan Schoen shoves one in. Refs don't like him. Will they allow it? They've allowed it. So that's interesting. They're going to let that one happen for Dylan. About time. Dylan got some love from the referees. So he'll be happy with that. Having a very good game, Dylan.
We'll check the score in a minute.
Right.
Could you check our score, please, Hunter?
Doesn't your score there reflect on the other one anyway?
No, that court does.
Okay.
But this one doesn't come in automatically.
Okay. All right. Here we go again. WA sprinting off their sub-bench, coming for the puck. And that's Hamish. Won the puck. He's curled. And he's swum it wide. And he's found a teammate in, I believe could be Lacey or maybe Sarah. And then we've had to go again wide. And Hamish is back on the puck and he's driving solidly. Mickey Prothero, we can see him following it up. Who was that? There's a curl on the tray. They've done well to defend that. That was a very strong drive from the Victorians. And they come again. Western Australia are doing everything, but probably just don't have enough big bodies on the bottom. Now, let's see who scored that one. Another for Victoria. Hamish Southern has Scothen? How do I pronounce that? Scothen. Scothen. Hamish Scothen has scored that one again, so he's got quite a bag of goals this tournament. He'll be quite happy with himself. Now, I'm hesitant to read out the Victorian team list because I don't want to miss any more of the action. West Australia doing very well there. Very good, very controlled. And keeping it on their sticks. Their coach will be happy as they drive through. That's a very good drive. And protecting the puck as well. They've definitely, this is an inspired bit of play there, and they've connected through again. So Victoria's going to need to get their hands on the puck if they're going to influence the outcome of this game. But before West Australia can get to the goal, they still need to go through that Victorian back line. They're definitely dealing well with the forwards at the moment. Oh, there's a lot of forwards coming down though. And there is Sarah. She comes in, intercepts, takes the puck, forces to the wall. And we have a bit of a breakdown. I think West Australia still managed to come out on top, but that was a good intercept. And there's Mickey Prothero. Flick and follow, one of his favourite manoeuvres. And it's paid off this time as he's charged up the wall. And there goes, I think, was that Sarah again chasing her? Chasing him? And now... Yeah. And now we are, again, defending WA, but they're getting numbers to the bottom and they are really doing well. It must have been a very difficult selection process for the West Australian teams because some of the players in the B team are very, very good, very composed. As Hamish goes on another charge and bounces off the back wall and slams it in. He'll be fired up now. You don't want to get in the way of him. There's another goal registered for Hamish. And we're at 7-0, so that's a convincing first half for the Victorians. So hopefully West Australia can remain composed. They know they've got the skills, they know how to do it. They just need to string a bunch of these passes together and overcome that back line as Dylan Schoen crunches through again. Or is that Mickey Prothero? And they've driven through the centre of the West Australians. And they are coming back to defend. It's hard work though. It's Victorian players swamming in, curled at the top of the D. It looks like Sarah on the bottom. Not rewarded. And there's the buzzer. So we'll have a free puck, I think. No? I feel like that goal won't count. I think the buzzer had gone 10 seconds beforehand. So Victoria will set up. I think it looks like... Oh, it does count. There you go. Maybe I was not the only one who heard the buzzer. So West Australians swimming back to their end. Oh, no. What is happening? Yeah, I think it's a goal. Oh, there we go. There's our timeout. Well, now's our chance. Let's go through the Victorian team list. We have the captain, Darby Hoskins. Yeah, I think they did score a goal. Oh.
Ryan, what's the score, please?
Okay, so it was not a goal, and we don't know what happened. I think, was that half time? There we go, that's what's happened. We're having half time. So, great time to go through the team list. So, we've got Darby Hoskins, number 2. He's the captain. Hamish Scuthan, number 11. We've seen a lot of him putting the goal in the tray. He's the vice captain. They're both good Wonthaggi boys. Lacey Phillips, also from Wonthaggi. She's number 3. I don't think that's true. I think she's 13. This team sheet's wrong. And then we have Caden Milnes. He's number 9. We've seen him streak through a couple of times. Jack Ryan, he'll be playing wing on the far side, so we might not see too much of him, but I can rest assured that he's doing a lot of the swims we're seeing. Number 10, Maddie Maud, as I spoke about earlier, is sitting out because she's the captain of the under-15 team. Number 5, Sarah Jordans, having quite a good game. Sarah come through a fair bit. Dylan Schoen, number 8, he's been quite dominant. So everybody that I've listed so far has been from Wonthaggi except for Sarah Jordans. And now we come to the interstate contingent, which is number 7, Grace Wells, playing in centre. Number 6, Sam Tracy, playing on the wing, subbing with Jack Ryan. And number 4, Mickey Prothero, who is... Oh, WA have called their chant after the Victorians this time. They won't be happy with that. Their coach in particular will be having a word to someone after the game and just saying, if they haven't done their chant yet, just hold off. You know, Mickey Prothero is a Queensland prodigy, and Victoria was very lucky to pick him up in the draft. He's fit in very well with the back line, and he's got really good flick, good skills, and amazing bottom time. We'll be waiting out the end of the half. I might just leave you with Gail for a moment while I just go check on something.
ref has called no goal on that. No goal.
Apologies for everybody at home. We're just catching up with what's going on. It looks like, who just scored that? It looks like WA have, the game's just about over, and I think Victoria have won 11-0. Yeah, so that's actually a non-fact for anyone who's listening. The way that the seeding is done, goal difference is not a thing. So there's no real point in smashing a team 11-0. You're probably better off letting them have a goal, because the way that it's determined is points based on wins, and if that's even, then it goes to who won out of two teams, and if that's even, then it goes to goals conceded. So, I mean, down the track, I guess it does count, but by looking at the table, you can see it doesn't actually make any difference. But anyway, thank you very much for joining us at Bunbury. Hopefully we'll see you again.